I just love charismatic preaching. You know how we do in the Pentecostal church, in the Holiness church, in the great spirit-filled churches, spiritual Baptist churches. I just love it. And the reason why I love it is because it goes beyond words. It goes beyond things that we think are fancy and neat and scholarly. That's good too. But I'm going to tell you, that's the mother church. Let me tell you. Before we have even the words that we use, we had that sound, and it's that same sound that I believe that when Eve cried out, when the mistake was made, when the first murder occurred, her children, when they were banished, these are sounds of wailing. These are sounds of also joy when God still blessed them anyhow. These are the sounds probably when Miriam, Moses' sister and mother, Jochebed, if I'm not mistaken, put him in a basket and had to see him go down the river. These are the sound of the people of Israel when they had to make bricks without straw, and when they saw their firstborn being killed over and over and over. It's the sound that we make. It's the middle passage sound. It's the sound that's saying we are yet triumphant. It's a soul sound. It's the sound in which our music comes from, soul music. It's the music of the world because it goes beyond the mind, the filter of the mind, and it goes directly who the person is. And some of us might deride it, look down upon it. But let me tell you, when you got problems, you need a person who's spirit-filled like that. When things are going right, you need a spirit-filled person. You're not going to sit around and have someone who's going to quote Sigmund Freud and Immanuel Kant and all these other guys. You want someone who knows how to raise a prayer. The disdain that we have for Pentecostal preaching is the same disdain that they had, David's wife had for him when he danced out of his clothing. It's a letting go. It's hard to even live life without letting go. And that same middle passage past Pentecostal preaching, if you just watch it, it says we are still yet alive, we are still yet powerful, that we remain unconquered. It's a victory sound. It's the same sound that we had when the walls of Jericho fell. We are yet undefeated. That sound that we hear, that we dance to, that made James Brown great, that made the Rolling Stones great, the Beatles, made rap music great. That sound that people are offended because it is human. It is of what we are. It is unvarnished. It's not trying to tip around on tiptoe. It's flat-footed, and it delivers the beauty of God that cannot be conquered. It's the sound of an unconquered people, and it's a beautiful thing. And I don't care how much we can learn until we can tap into our soul in that visceral way. We have not really yet begun to live. I love Pentecostal preaching. It's my home.